The coronavirus pandemic has thrown South America's largest country into political turmoil. Right now, the president of Brazil is under investigation for his handling of COVID-19.
With Central Florida being home to tens of thousands of Brazilians, we wanted to know what role the pandemic will have in next year's presidential elections. In our Global to Local segment, News 6's Carolina Cardona takes a look at the country's current state.
Rafaela Cabeggi, a native of Rio de Janeiro, says she'd vote in next year's presidential election, but mainly for her family still in Brazil.
I don't know how fair it is for me to vote since I'm not there. I'm not living the struggle. I know what's going on. I hear from my family. I hear from my friends.
Brazil at the moment is extremely polarized, and this election is not just seen as sort of a contest between the right and the political left, but rather a deciding moment between democracy and fascism.
Brazil's current president, Jair Bolsonaro, a far-right politician and retired military officer, has led the country since January 2019. He'll face Luiz Inácio da Silva, a former president of Brazil.
The polls indicate that if the election were held today, Lula would handily win. And that's because a lot of Brazilians are frustrated with the handling of the coronavirus pandemic. So Bolsonaro eschewed mask wearing, admonished social distancing.
Currently, Brazil is the second country after the United States with the highest number of COVID-19 cases. Brazil's health ministry reported the country has registered more than 20 million cases since the pandemic began, while the official death toll has risen to over 570,000.
It's not just for Brazil or for the U.S., it's for the world.
Like, everybody wants the world to come back to the normal life.
These two women traveled from Brazil to the U.S. to get their vaccine shot because of the government's response to the pandemic, which has led to protests and a criminal investigation into Bolsonaro's response to the COVID-19 vaccine rollout. But it's not just the crisis of the pandemic the country is facing. Rafaela says the country's state has been declining for over a decade.
Year after year, I was just seeing the situation in Brazil, the economic situation, the political situation go down the hill. And unfortunately, I wasn't seeing a light at the end of the tunnel.
Like many other Brazilians, Rafaela left her homeland and family because she wanted a brighter future for her daughter.
I knew at that point that I had to come before her because things were going to be difficult, and they were going to be even more difficult if I was with her. And I could struggle. I could sleep in a couch. I could share a room with 3 strangers, but I couldn't put my daughter through that.
She's among the estimated 120,000 Brazilians in Central Florida, many entrepreneurs like her who had to start from scratch. In Brazil, Rafael was a teacher, but after arriving in Florida 11 years ago, she developed her passion for cooking, establishing a restaurant in Orlando.
I've seen the Brazilian community grow more and more and stronger. Many people think that we are cowards. Many people think that we fled our country and that we took the easy way out. But I think we have a responsibility here in this country to show our country, our culture, and to let people know what's going on there.
In Orlando, Carolina Cardona, News 6.